I can't tell you how many times different Muslim people helped me out.
They said, "You need to leave, you're trespassing." And I was just crying, saying, I have nowhere else to go. Since we're on the topic of churches, I want to talk about my situation. I'm a homeless person that's lived in their car or a tent for the last 3 years. And I often would park in a church parking lot overnight just to sleep because I thought that was a safe place to go. And it wouldn't be a problem. You know, the church was closed. I wasn't bothering anybody. I was just sleeping. And then I'd leave when I woke up. At 3 separate churches in my town, they have called the police on me just for sleeping in the parking lot in my car. They've called the police on me and threatened to have me arrested or have my car towed. One situation, I walked inside the church and I was bawling. And I said, I have nowhere else to go. And the look of disgust this lady gave me, I should repost that video because I recorded it with my phone. They said, "You need to leave, you're trespassing." And I was just crying, saying, I have nowhere else to go. One time I broke down in the middle of an Aldi, crying. And this lady came up to me and says, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, I'm tired of being homeless." This was winter, by the way. And she said, "Have you tried the church?" I wasn't even in the mood to argue. I was just like, she's like, "Call the Grace Spring Bible Church in Richland, Michigan." I'm like, "Sure, I'll call them. I'll call them." I called. I left a message. I sent them an email. Guess who didn't respond to me? That church. But when I looked up their church online and saw their donation tag on their website, it says they have multiple brokerage accounts. They accept stock as donations. I implore people, stop giving your money to the churches. It's wasted on them. It's wasted. It's freaking blasphemy. And if you're going to sit here and tell me, well, my church is different, my answer to that is this. Are there homeless people on the street? Are there homeless people in your town where your great church is sleeping on the street? If the answer to that is yes, it's not a great church. And you know how many churches are in my town? There's so many I can't even count. And we have an abundance of homeless people.
I am not at all surprised that the Islamic Center of Charlotte is one of the few places that said that they would get formula for the baby, because when I was homeless, I can't tell you how many times different Muslim people helped me out. Particularly, there would be store owners who would offer me food. The family that ran one of the hotels that I lived in, they would make family dinners and they would ask if I would want some. Yeah, like even the Hare Krishnas give out food to the poor, and they would have free meals at their house, like at their like little house that they would have and stuff like that. It seems like some of in Catholics have like a whole section of their church that's dedicated to doing service in the community. So it seems like the white evangelicals are really the only ones here that don't want to do things for the actual community. Huh, what a surprise.